We started out with a lot of our seniors graduating, so we brought in a lot of new girls, a lot of girls that have never wrestled before. And at the beginning of the season, it was quite a journey from where we are then to where we are now. A lot of our girls have grown just tremendously.
This past season was pretty cool. Being somebody who's been on the team the longest, it's been awesome to see just the development of like all the new people who came on and the people from last year who came on. Just seeing the way that they interacted. I was off the mats a lot this year, so being able to get that outside perspective, not just the teammate side, but just being able to look on at my teammates and cheer them on, see the progress of each of them individually and together as a collective has just been amazing this year.
Yeah, we had a great year. It was more of a rebuilding year for us. We lost several graduating seniors last year, so we had a larger incoming class. But we saw a lot of growth throughout the season. Obviously, you know, we always want to improve, grow, get better, but it was a good demonstration of how our girls developed over the season.
I feel like our team is really good at bringing girls that have an athletic background, but not necessarily wrestling, bringing them in and teaching them how to wrestle. Very beginning of the season, we're just conditioning. So we basically are out there getting ready because you're basically fully sprinting for that 6 or 7 minute match that you're doing. So really hard conditioning, which is our biggest bonding moment. I think it's really one of our greatest things that we get to bond before we start teaching them wrestling.
Each morning we wake up, we have practice, and then we pray and do a devotional. And for some people on the team who may not have a strong relationship with the Lord, it's really cool to see them grow in that and grow in Bible study, and to see that especially at tournaments. Like we have one of our other spiritual leaders, her name's Claire, like she'll go up at the tournament and talk with people and like end up getting to pray with them and talk about faith, and just like through her leadership in that, I've also seen other people on the team start to branch out and like share their testimony and like talk with other people just about like their experience with Christ and with the sport, and it's just been really cool to see the gospel spread in that way.
Liberty is really Christ-centered, and I think it's just one of the biggest blessings in my life that our coaches really push this idea that we wrestle for Christ. Win or lose, we give all the glory to Him because He's given us this ability to wrestle, He's given us this team.
We just truly want that to be our mantra always, of keeping Christ in the center, being women of excellence in every facet of life, particularly on the mat, but also in academics and in relationships as well. But we truly believe the sport of wrestling creates those types of characteristics, character traits that you need as a believer. And the Lord often uses the sport of wrestling to mold those character traits in our girls, in us as coaches, and so we want to always continue to foster that on our team.
I'm so proud of each and every girl that was on the mat this year, and just to see their progress and how much they've gone in wrestling and off the mat.
This off season is when you get really excited. You come off nationals feeling like, I'm so proud of my wins, but I understand how I lost, and I want to go back better next year. And so you have that fuel and that energy, and we're really trying to work on just building up our community and building up these girls to feel empowered to go into next season. So when next season comes, you're not new anymore. You have a year under your belt, you have 2 years under your belt, you know what it's like. And we're pumped and super excited for next season. Whoever the Lord brings to our team, such as a time as this, and so we are just super excited for next year.
In the wrestling season next year, we're ready to just grind and be able to focus more on the technique and the wrestling aspect of it, so that their bodies, you know, in this postseason are growing in strength and endurance and physical capabilities, so that we are able to just grind wrestling when the season starts.